Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are going to do a little mini lesson about point of view. And we're going to do this mini lesson so that you are able to complete a writing prompt in your at-home learning space this week. So when we talk about how an author tells a story, we are referring to point of view. In other words, who is telling the story? And there are three primary ways that an author will choose to tell a story. First, an author may choose to tell a story in third-person point of view, which means that the story is being told by a narrator who tells the reader what many of the characters are thinking, feeling, and doing. Clue words for this kind of point of view is he or she. At other times, an author uses the first-person point of view to tell a story. Here, the story is told by one of the active characters in the story, and the pronoun I is used by the storyteller as it is told. Now, once in a while, an author uses second-person point of view. Second person refers to the fact that a person who is not really a character in the story is being told the story. So the narrator uses the word you as the story is told to that person. So if we think about the novel Echo, we want to ask ourselves, who is narrating this story? Is it one of the characters in the story? Or is it someone who is not a character in the story, an outside narrator? So I'm going to reread the beginning of chapter 8, and we're going to think about what are the clue words that tell us which point of view this story is being told. So the beginning of chapter 8 says, even though the sun bloomed warm and bright on Saturday afternoon, Ivy still wore Fernando's jacket and the purple hat from Araceli. She had written to both of them last night, telling all about the house in her own room, the Yamamotos and the Wards. When she reached the dirt road that divided the two properties, Ivy saw Susan waving from the long wooden wagon nestled between two rows of trees across the way. So if I think about my three types of point of view, I think about third-person point of view, and those clue words were he or she. Or I think about first-person point of view, where the clue word is I. Or I think about second-person point of view, where the clue word is you. And if I look back at the second paragraph of chapter 8, I see the word she. So that indicates to me that this story is being told by an outside narrator. So it is in third-person point of view. The narrator says things like Ivy concentrated, or it says she had written to both of them. So those are really good clues that it's third-person point of view. So now I want you to think of your favorite scene from part 3. And I want you to think about how would the story be told differently if it was in a different point of view. So you're going to choose a scene from part 3, and you're going to choose a character. So maybe, for example, you want to choose Ivy, and you want to tell the story from Ivy's perspective when Fernando went away to help fight in the war. And so you would rewrite a couple paragraphs from the book, and you would tell what Ivy is thinking and what Ivy is feeling. And you would write the word I. Pretend that you're Ivy and tell the story from her point of view. Or maybe we don't hear much from Fernando in part 3. Maybe you want to create a scene where Fernando is really able to tell his feelings, and he's able to tell something from his point of view. So this is going to be your writing prompt that you're going to work on this week in your at-home learning space. And as always, your teachers are always here to help you if you get confused or if you need more help. Good luck, boys and girls. We can't wait to see what you come up with.